So we are going to talk about the identity operator. The identity operator is this is the operator are used to compare the objects, not if they are equal, but if they are actually the same object with the same memory location. So there are two type of identity operators. That is one is operator and another is not operator. That is belongs to the identity operator. One is by each, another is not. Okay, so for example, here let me show you that let's say x is my 5 and y is also my 5. Okay, so I will check print x is y. So in this case, yes, that is x is my 5 and y is my 5. So in this case, I will check if that same both object are same. It will return me the truth. If I run this project, it will return me the true. Yes, that the both variable are same. Okay, so if I say that 10, save this file and run this file, it will return me the false because the x value is 5 and y value is 10. The both variable is not same. Okay, so I can say that is not for example here, and each and is not are both are vice versa of each other, like both are opposite to each other. That means if it will return the true in this case, that will return the false, it's not. Okay, so for example, so it in this case it return me the false, right? So if I run again, it will return the same, that is false. But if I'm talking about the is not, save this file and run that file again, it will return me the true. So as I told you that both are vice versa of each other. So if that element is return me the true with each expression, so that and that will return me the false in is not operations. So here, so let's give you the for example, if my x contain the multiple elements inside the list 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and y contain the same element, the tuple from 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, are they both to each other? Are they equal? If I print x is y, so it will give me an false because x is not like y, because x contain the list of element where the y contain the tuple element. Okay, if I print same things in the my terminator, it will print with the false, right? So it the x is not equal to the y. So in this case, it return the false. So if I talk about if x is y, okay, the clear the terminal and print. So in this case, each also the x is equal to y. Is that true? It giving me the false because x and y is not equal in the top in the list case, because as we know that list is mutable type of object, so that means inside the list can be editable, right? So in this case, the this is not equal to the y. If I print as y, it will say me the false. Okay, so if I talk about the inside the tuple format, let's say 1 2 5. So in this case, the top page we know that tuple is immutable type of object. So that means we cannot change their values inside the tuple. So in this case, if I check out if x is y, that means it will return me the true because x is y. So in the tuple format, if I check 1 2 3 4 5. So sorry, I forget to save the file and run it. it return me the true. Okay, so the tuple object you have to check about the if x is y, it will return me the true. Now, always remember that the mutable type object if that contain the multiple element, if I check about the element which is either identity which each expression, so that will always return me the false. If I check about the immutable type of object which is my tuple, so that means that the tuple format is not editable. That means that will always return me the true. Okay, just like this. If I check about again, it will return me the true. If I also check about the set, as we know that set is our mutable type of data type, right? So we can save this file and clear the terminal, and if I run this, it will return me the false because set is our mutable type of data type which contain the multiple elements. Okay, so always remember that that return true if tuple immutable data type variables value is same. Okay, and it return false if list set dictionary this mutable data type variable value is same. Okay, so this is the example of identity operator. Okay, so we will next talk about the bitwise operator.